because we have some Call of Duty matchups that are going to be interesting this evening. First, though, we start in the RCL in Uppers Division. A&D Eclipse taking on Power Bombs here tonight. An interesting matchup for sure. We haven't been too tapped in here in the RCL as of recent, though. So we get to see, some teams that we've casted, maybe some players before, like Captain on A&D, and we've casted, some of the power rosters before. Obviously not this one, different teams. But again, we talk about these rosters, they have a good org behind them, especially for Power Bombs and D as well. But let's go take a look at what our map number one is going to be, because it's going to be an interesting one and an interesting start here tonight as we start off on a Din hardpoint map number one. And it gets interesting as we head down the list as well. Din S&D on the cards for that one. And then we go to Overload on Exposure, Hardpoint on Colossus for our map number 4. And if we need the map number 5, it will be a Search and Destroy on Raid. And let's go take a look at the two rosters that we have in for both of these sides here tonight. It's going to be a little bit more interesting as we do have the team lineups on your way for you. A&D Eclipse, going to be Bubbles, Envy, Zeph, and Captain. And Power Bombs, we were not able to get the roster there from those boys in their team chat. So unfortunately, we do not have it put up there for you. So when we see their names, it's going to be the first time that we see them as well. We do appreciate you guys for, coming on through. Just a big shout out for my production behind the scenes, Dre, doing all of the dirty work that matters that you're seeing visually on the map right now. And as we head into map number 1, it's going to be an interesting one for sure. As you can already see, Power Bombs trying to work onto that opening break as they do get a little bit of the worst side here off the break off. But again, it's a back and forth that does not look to be going the way of Power Bombs. Actually, it is going the way of Power Bombs there. Sorry, I do misspeak there. A&D Eclipse gonna have a little bit harder fight as they do fight out of it, do get control of it, and it's gonna be Zeph on hill time. He has both weapons to work with. Captain and Envy gonna be on the back end, but Captain already 3-in-1, looking to try to roam out a little bit more here towards this middle part of the map. As Envy pushed up towards 10 lockers, looking to try to find at least one. He has both weapons to work with. Does get ripped off the heady there, and you can already see Power Bombs making that rotation happen. Captain has a little bit of a read on it, 4-in-1 from him, but he gets knifed out of the map. And now the side of Power Bombs going to have a little bit of an early entry here on towards this P2 side. And it is going to be an interesting one for sure, as it is a back and forth that doesn't ensue still. It is Power Bombs that get the initial time off of it. They break and rotate. And again, number 3 still in the back. Envy on a heater in the back of the map does finally get taken care of. The turn and burn, though, from Drizzy, as it is going to be another interesting gunfight from Zeph, as he does win a couple there. Can't win the last one to get the hill wiped down. It's going to be Ziploc on another one here, trying to find an opening front kill to go his way. He does get teammates' help there. It's been a really slow start for both teams, to be honest with you. Both teams just trading blows right now, trying to find a little bit of jostling for position as we head into rotation for P3. But finally, Power Bombs has returned into this map and is able to get into the swing of things here. But middle map gunfights are still going to matter for both teams, as Captain is going to get shot down, having a little more to manage, and it is going to be a teammate that comes on through. It does not look good for the side of Power Bombs as the rotations do pop. It is going to be Bubbles already on the hill time, able to collect onto one, does get traded out, however, and now the hill is going to get flooded here by the side of Power Bombs. A&D Eclipse need to find something here to go their way. They do get Envy on the shots there, do collect onto one, and now all players going to be front, looking to try to find more into lockers, but cannot do so. It is going to be a 3 dead. However, for the side of Power Bombs, the rotations do need to be coming in here pretty swiftly for them, as this has just been a back and forth so far. No one really taking the edge out of anything right now, as we are 3 hills into the first rotation of hills. It is going to be, however, A&D that do fight back pretty consistently here on this next rotation. We'll see if they can, spread that lead out a little bit further. Ziploc's able to get up onto the top window position. Drizzy does get found out, and Ziploc now in the back of the map here of A&D Eclipse, but does get taken care of. Zeph on a heater right now, 13-8, continuing to frag out. Drizzy, the only one close to him in the lobby right now. His teammates, he didn't pick it up a little bit. We just seen a little more uptick of work from Bubbles as well. He does find one, does get traded out pretty quickly. So this mid-fight you're seeing go on is just really not slowed down, and the spawns do, however, flip out as Captain now left up by himself here in the back of Dragon, just looking to try to find an initial kill. Does get one, looking for more potentially, as he does get spotted out on that deep route that Turns is playing. And it is going to be another one that does get wiped down by the side of A&D ECLIPSE. It's going to be Envy able to push onto one. And Zeph can't get one to go back onto the rotations for P1 now, as it is a back and forth. But we should head into a listen-in with the side of A&D ECLIPSE as one of their players just falls off the map. As we head back into rotation for P1, they need to find a little bit of the more of the time here. Let's head into that listen-in with A&D ECLIPSE.
Bottom there, you Ziplocs, absolute.
Broken.
I spawned my cut.
Two to you. At half.
Spawning dojo.
I'm picture broken.
Sizzy on time. Ziplocs there, you one on time.
Got stabbed.
Bottom there, you Ziplocs dead. Top broken now.
Cut.
Top broken dead.
Help me. One mid cut.
I'm dead. Last one mid cut.
The right side, you're full health.
Right side, you weak.
Oh.
He's gonna shot me. Mid cut. He didn't shot me. He's still there.
I'm pushing all the way through pipes.
We're
in the back pipes now.
One there,
He's challenging mid cut.
Dead on mid cut. Yo, we're missing one. He's probably on doing the corner.
One couch. Bump time.
They're spawning deep.
Couch right now. Couches while he lined up.
One in the back.
And there it was, the listen-in from the side of A&D ECLIPSE, but as we heard that listening come on through, it is them, pushing out this lead a little bit more. Now let's head over to the side of Power Bombs as they need to find this hill time to bring themselves back into the map as they do contest it. Let's head into that listening with the side of Power Bombs.
Backstab got me. Two, backstab.
Outer.
I'm going through mid up. I spawned in the back. One in the back.
George is there.
Backstab dead. One on time. One more there. One shot. Oh, he's absolute. Fuck.
Oh my god.
Nice. Oh, we gotta start going through. 8 roofs. Oh, we died. I'm going new.
There's two immediately. Two right away.
Spawn up and go new. Don't hit old. Spawn up and go new. One's mid. Mid cut, weak. Mid cut.
Might be broken.
Nice trade. Yo, ape dojo. Ape it. Play the credit.
One dojo.
Kill me
Pushing up.
mid.
I'm trying to mid.
There's one more there.
One P1. P1 dead.
Nice,
P1 one shot. Dead. Push through dojo.
I'm pushing to
Spawn.
Yo, he's dojo.
Dojo's
effort. He's hurt his fucking
Got
doge.
timing.
He's out of doge now.
One's on your mid cut now. We didn't get him yet.
Oh, 110.
P1 ripped.
Yo, 10.
And that was the listen-in for Power Bombs as they are now, getting kind of plunked here in the map. The first rotations went back and forth, but now it's getting a little bit harder for these guys to manage the side of A&D ECLIPSE. And you can already see some of the players here for ECLIPSE just absolutely having a dream on the map. 27-14 from Zeph, 22-16 from Captain, and 20-17 from Envy. Bubbles being a little bit lackluster right now, but again, he's probably holding down those long routes, making sure that his team does not get flanked out. And again, he's going to be the first one on this initial fight that needs to go down here and needs to find these kills, as it does open up for the side of A&D. They know one is going to be in the middle position as he hops out back window. Now the Chow needs to come out. If you're the side of Power Bombs, this has to be the hill as the side of A&D ECLIPSE reaches that 200-point threshold. We've seen a lot of comebacks in Din, but it has to happen now if you're the side of Power Bombs, and they do so. They break the hill, they get the spawn up favoring them, and again, you see the rotations come on through and what they look like for the side of A&D ECLIPSE. If they're going to try to fight for this, they are. If it is going to be another Chow, probably even 2 Chows that come on through, but again, a back and forth that still ensues in Power Bombs there to push them back as it collects onto all the kills in the kill feed, as it is not up for you. But you can see the kills happening, ladies and gentlemen, as Power Bombs are still going to be there. And again, it's one of those things that just happens back and forth again. 2 dead now for Power Bombs, and that's going to be a full wipe. But again, they get into that good hill time and an early break. But now we head back into P1 rotations where they have to find everything. They cannot allow the side of A&D Eclipse get any of this time, and they are already in there collecting if you're the side of A&D. It is going to be a challenge that does come on through the flank, getting red here by the side of Captain, as he does have an inkling of an idea that this player might be here. That NPC, maybe not the best weapon to chow on those long-range fights, and again, it's coming back for the side of Power Bombs as they break into the hill with 30 left to play on the P1. It is a back and forth, more of a jostling for position on this hill again. But again, it's a 2v2 man chow. Make it 3v2. That's going to happen, and it does not happen for the side of Power Bombs. No one left up close to that hill time. And they're going to be able, and A&D is going to be able to collect that last little bit of time as Captain is pushed out deep into your spawn. The man you got to deal with, and they do take care of him pretty swiftly. Now Envy going to be the next man up to try to deal with the pressure of the Power Bombs, and he did so very well. Finally does get naded out here. And this man on your screen right now is Zep, 34 and 19, as he continues to fry this Power Bomb side. Same thing with Captain. They are all just not allowing this to happen, and it is going to be A&D Eclipse able to take map number 1 in pretty dominating fashion. But holistically, you gotta think, boys, it is still a really good map from the side of Power Bombs. Nevertheless, they kept it close until it wasn't. We're able to bring it back a little bit as we headed into those third rotation of hills. B2 really hard to break into. Captain 32 and 21 to finish us off. Seago is huge there for map number 1. Zeph as well, 35 and 19 to finish us off. Envy 27 and 23. But if you look at the side of Power Bombs, all pretty even. But again, it's just not an uptick of pressure that you want to see out of them. As we head into our S&D, we'll see that S&D be the same map. So holistically, you need to try to find something to go your way if you're the side of Power Bombs. We'll see if they can do it, if they can explode onto the site, make the bomb go boom. But it's one of those things that just has to get figured out here pretty quickly by the side of Power Bombs if they want to keep themselves in the series. 2-0 up is a little bit harder to come back from, but the reverse sweep doesn't start until you're 2-0 down. So you definitely have something on the cards here. Zeph definitely going huge there, and we'll see what it looks like, as I do believe, I'm not sure if we're getting a lobby switch, so I'm going to make sure, I'm going to ask production, make sure we get a question. We don't know. We'll see in a couple minutes if we are going to get lobby switch. Cap and Zeph, they just went off. They went stupid, man. Diesel, thank you for joining up into the call. Into the stream. I do appreciate you, man. S&D on Den is going to be on the cards next, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to head to a quick break before they get started on our map number 2. Den on the cards. Will it be A&D Eclipse eclipsing Power Bombs or will it be Power Bombs coming in crucial and clutching it out in the map number 2? Find out in just a couple of seconds after the break. Did you know your kill feed wasn't up? Okay, I was just making sure it wasn't like a us thing. It was glitched.
It's who I am. Let's go. Cause I'm a warrior. That's right. Yeah, I'm a warrior. You're right. I'm a warrior. Yeah. Yo, I'm coming at you like an avalanche. Part machine, I've never lost a battle that I've had. Body armor like a soldier, I'm a champion.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head into our map number 2 with the side of A&D Eclipse being 1-0 up right now. As S&D starts off on their offensive side. We'll see what it looks like for them. He's the side of Power Bombs, going to be on the defensive side here a little bit more. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, that kill feed is going to be glitched. COD being COD nowadays. Sometimes it just happens, but a 2v4 situation. Now a 1v3 for Bubbles. Bubbles COD going to have to find something to go his way here. Spot out does not happen. He has an idea of where one player is going to be, but just gets chowed out from that cred spot. Powerbomb's able to take the first round here. 1-0, now favoring them. Jersey able to collect on to 2 as well. Crucial to bounce back here if you're the side of Power Bombs. Excuse me. So again, they clutch it up. They're able to bring it back out. Now we switch on to sides. It is going to be A&D on the defensive side. Only 1 kill on the board here. Make sure you stay tuned to that, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody on a donut's going to meet the wrath. Anybody on a breadstick is also going to meet the wrath. So we'll see what it looks like after round number 4 here. But it is a 1-0 start here for the side of Power Bombs. And this is a little bit of an interesting play with the bomb in hand as he does clutch on to the first kill. Maybe Captain just getting a little bit too antsy there as a bomb is going to go down. Envy gets collected as well. And this is a fake onto this push. As they go back to A. Drizzy going to get collected by the sniper of Zeph again. As he picks up the SMG, now gets chowed out. Able to bounce off the wall, but can't find the kill. Now it's a one-man again. Bubbles by himself. Actually, he falls off the map. Now it's a 1v1 situation for the side of Power Bombs and A&D. It's Bubbles versus Return. And it is going to be Power Bombs again taking the round, clutching it up in the S&D. Now 2-0 up. Retinue starts 3-0 here. So we switch on the sides. Again, it's going to be A&D on the offense. Power Bombs on defense here. Sniper in hand of Zeph. He collects onto a big 3-piece, I do believe, there in that round. Bleeding life into his team, but he needs to have his teammates collect onto some of these kills as well. Nothing going to be up top mid. No nades going there. As it is a B push here, a B execute for the side of A&D Eclipse. Questions are going to be raised as you see the rotation coming on through for Power Bombs, and they're just going back and forth onto these sites. They have a little bit more of the pressure in the side of A&D. As you see, Bubbles now going to be pushing up with that bomb in hand. Sniper does come out for both sides. Spot out onto Drizzy. First blood on Envy is going to be collected now as a trade out comes on through. Steph does get taken care of as well, but a 2v2 situation, it leaves it up into a Captain and Bubbles, the young guns on the team, versus Ziplocs and Retinue. There's one player here for both sides on the side of Power Bombs as the rotation comes in. Not the greatest of timings, but it looks like he has maybe read the map as well, as the side of Power Bombs has this read perfectly right now. But the side of A&D Eclipse may have played their timing perfectly here. The spot out onto the bomb is not going to be coming on through. And finally, Captain in prime position here does collect onto one. And now it's Retinue by himself as it slows on down. It's going to be Retinue in a 2v1 situation. 3-0 on the board for him as he collects onto the first one. Now Bubbles by himself, making sure that bomb cannot get defused. He's in a prime position here, but it all just comes down to the gunfight and when he's going to be able to take it. The defuse coming on in, and it does not matter. Power Bombs and Retinue clutch it up as he goes 5-0 with a 2-versus-1 clutch to keep his team perfect in the S&D. Just a little bit, maybe too aggressive from Bubbles there. Play the timing a little bit more, young man. So it does not happen at the perfect timing. Wait till he hops the defuse. He just turns and burns you there. And unfortunately, it does not work out. We are 3 rounds deep, 1 round away from dishing out some breadsticks and donuts as well. Last chance for one of these players to get off that donut. Envy, I'm looking at you, man. You gotta get off this donut as the defensive side for A&D does get enacted here. Now back for Power Bombs on the offensive side. We'll see what it looks like. Ziplocs able to find maybe one, but Envy finds the kill there with the SMG in hand. Does get traded out pretty early in that position. This bomb is going to go down here for the side of Power Bombs. Another kill going the way of Power Bombs as well. Now a 3v2 situation. The Young Guns left up by themselves to try to figure something out again. I do believe it's going to be a little bit harder of an ask here for this side of A&D Eclipse. Captain really cut off from his teammate, as there's only one man on the site, and Bubbles does not know this. Retinue trying to find this first blood. Does collect onto one. Now next man up is going to be Captain, and the pistol comes on through, and that man's going to be fully streaked out now, I do believe, as he clutches up on another situation where he just leaves it perfectly. 8-0 start here for him. S&D really the game mode for the side of Power Bombs right now, as they continue to work the map well. See what it looks like then for them on this next one. A&D Eclipse not going to have a great start here in the S&D. 0-4 on the scoreline. And that man Envy on the breadstick cam. Olive Garden, you got to give us a sponsor for the breadstick cam. You got the best breadsticks in the game. Come on, let's see that sponsor come on through, as it is going to be a 3v3 bang out towards this site. And Captain still carrying the bomb, being a good teammate here, as Envy looking for first picks. He does spot out, gets some damage out, and gets away from that sniper, killing one of the best potentials for this round to go the way of Power Bombs as well. With Retinue's streak available, it's no longer available, as Drizzy hits a great shot there. Envy clutches it back up for another kill. Captain pushed up as well. The flank is not red at all. Envy left up in a bad situation. Now Zeph, I do believe the sniper, actually AR on his hands. So he deals off of the sniper, but AR put back onto it, and he can't get anything done in the 2v1. That will be that, ladies and gentlemen. Another round going their way. And we got 4 subs to come in. I'm not even sure who got us the subs, but we appreciate you, man. We're coming on through. I clicked off the stream for just a second, and now we got 4 subs coming in. I appreciate you guys for doing that. The love is definitely felt. We are about halfway towards that 600 follower mark. So if you have not dropped a follow before, make sure you go do so in the chat as well. We appreciate you if you do. It's going to be Power Bombs now, 1 round away from taking the S&D in 6-0 fashion. Stun comes on through. Streak as well coming in from Retinue. It's going to go down. It's a long streak angle. I think this was just more for information about where these players are going to be at. He's going to be pushed on out. So Bomb going to go down towards this A site, but he's kind of by himself and cut off from his teammates, as Drizzy now goes down and Ziplocked by himself in the 4v3. Drizzy gets one back, but does get instantly traded back onto. Now a 3v2. This is the best round we've seen from the side of A&D Eclipse so far. Ziplock does get the spot out, and he does get information over onto his teammate. He's just trying to play this timing perfectly onto Bubbles here. Bubbles has no idea this player is going to be here. The rotate could be called on in. Again, they got to get the bomb down. That's the first priority. Ziplock's not able to do it. That will be the round. Not getting 6-0'd here by the side of Power Bombs. Captain able to clutch up the round there. Get the last kill with the pistol here. With the damage coming in from Zeph as well. We head into the next round, ladies and gentlemen. A&D still having a lot to manage on the cards. And Bubbles on that breadstick cam now. Gotta get off of it. The bomb's going to get picked up here by Envy. It's going to be a mid play. You believe the aggression from Captain. Not going to be red here. He spots out the first blood. Is able to collect onto it. 4v3 situation. Boys of A&D are definitely hard to manage in the S&D when they get going. As another kill comes on through, and Bubbles able to get off that breadstick with a nade. Now in a 4v1 situation is Ziplocked. not going to happen for Captain. Ziplocs is kind of damaged out. They know where his position is. Envy going to get the bomb plant to go. And now this is just the waiting game for Ziplocs. You got to play it perfectly. You got to manage this chow. You got to manage where you're going to chow. Ziplocs hits a route deep into the spawn, all the way by the capture zone for the side of A&D Eclipse. Both capture zones going to get wrapped on through, but this position from Envy is a hard one to read. He's definitely going to have to take this first chow. He wins it, though. Has the information on over. Spots out the next man up. Does take some shots down range, and Ziplocs now looking to try to get streaked up as well. The spot out comes on through, but it does not matter. Now 5-2 here for the side of A&D. They are coming back slowly but surely. Just needing to chain a couple more of these rounds together. 3, in fact, to try to take us to that round 11. The tide has started to switch here a little bit for the side of A&D. Retinue getting kind of blooded first. A lot of these rounds where they do lose them if you're the side of power bombs. So again, you need to keep that man up. He's been able to clutch up a lot for you, as it is going to be on the offensive side of power bombs. This is an A bang out with nobody, only one man here. Is the information going to get over? Bubbles needs to collect onto one for sure here, as he does not on the first chow, but already the site is going to get taken over. Captain able to collect onto one in the back flank as well. Next skill going to go the way of power bombs. Now a 3v2 situation. Captain and Envy left up against Drizzy, and Ziplocs. As another one does fall. Now Captain by himself on the flank route. He is getting red as well. This is the round where the side of power bombs could take it. And the reflank coming on through as well. The spot out does happen, and it does happen on the reflank. That will be the map here. 6-2 fashion for the side of power bombs, as they take the S&D, tying up our series 1 apiece. Really, you know, A&D looked very strong in the respawn game mode. We'll see another respawn here in a couple minutes. Will be that overload on exposure. We'll see what it looks like here for the side of power bombs as well, as they start to warm up here a little bit. 9-5 from Ziplocs and Retinue 9-4. So again, a great map here for those boys. It's a 6-2 fashion. We're tied up at 1 as we head into our next map of overload. It will be on exposure as well. So we'll see a little bit of an interesting one for sure. We'll see what it looks like. But again, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you all for joining on up. We're going to do a little bit of shilling here before we head into our next map instead of heading to a break. But we do appreciate you guys as always. And if you take the time out of your day to drop a follow, drop a like if you're over on the YouTube as well. Hit that sub button if you're at the YouTube. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a YouTube channel if you're on Twitch. Just make sure you go and watch that on the VOD. If you want to go watch VOD, that is the best place to go watch it. We appreciate you for doing that. And as well, ladies and gentlemen, we have, you know, a new website where we are promoting ourselves, our new team that we do have in EWG, and as well as other leagues. Check out that website. You can get some t-shirts, some good merchandise from the CBE brand as well. We appreciate you if you do go ahead and check it out. But it sounds like from production that we are loading in here to map number 3. Make sure we get it going here in just a couple minutes. It's going to be a hot matchup. This is a decider map for me here. If the side of power bombs can be able to win it, they have a good chance to take us to 5 and potentially win the series here against A&D Eclipse. But it all comes down to this, the decider map, in my personal opinion. A 1-1 scoreline right now for power bombs versus A&D Eclipse. Power bombs were able to take that S&D. And 8 kills come on through. 2 for the side of power bombs. Make it 3 as they collect onto the kills. Now a 2 train back does happen. He's going to be a little bit of an interesting play. And already the pressure coming on through from the side of power bombs, but Drizzy does get taken care of. So does Frizzy. Now it's going to be a little bit harder as Ziplocs able to collect onto one more. Make it a double for him. He is a 3rd as well. Now starting to heat up from him. Retinue gonna have a little bit of a weird angle here. Zeph does read it out, and the Drizzy going to be that EMP carrier, going into the the Lions Den here, but is able to collect onto that kill with team shots coming on through. It is a back and forth that continues. That's a 3 dead now for A&D ECLIPSE as they wipe him out of the map and are able to take them and get that EMP device to go back their way. Zeph able to collect back onto 1. No more for him as another 2 dead does follow. Bubble's going to rotate this out, but can't get anything to go as a side of Power Bombs just kind of roaming here in towards the middle part of the map. Captain able to get 2, can't get the 3rd to go. Now Zeph with 2 of his own as he gets pushed on up for this lead block to come on through. He's going to be Bubbles with that EMP on back. Zeph does get red out. Now headed towards mid. This is not the play you want to see as a 3. Make it 4 dead now for the side of A&D ECLIPSE, and no one home on the recap. First point gonna go to the side of Power Bombs here. And they're looking to try to maintain this pressure, but they cannot as they collect another 2 dead. And again, we'll see what happens on the reach outs as it comes on out. And again, Ziplocs having a great start to this map. 8-3, 4 streak for him. As it is Bubbles that spots out 1. His collection could be coming on through, but it does get wiped down again by Power Bombs. And now the reaggress coming on through the middle of the map. 1's gonna go, but nobody there, nobody home for that recap, that help for Zeph. As it is going to be Frizzy roaming through the middle part of the map. Does not collect onto Bubbles with the pistol. Bubbles looking to try to come back into this map too as well. From his map 2 performance, he did not look very good, but another 3 dead spells the end here potentially for another capture to go on through for the side of A&D ECLIPSE. They're able to collect it. Captain able to get that kill, but now we need to get onto that EMP device. If you're the side of A&D ECLIPSE, 2-0 start here for Power Bombs as the kills continue to roll on through. Let's head into a quick listen in with the side of Power Bombs as they are absolutely roaming through the middle of the map. That listening with the side of Power Bombs.
Close.
230 left.
I think they're hitting dirt.
Just play the kills. Don't worry about ball.
Oh,
Yeah, just play kills.
One dirt, pushing our side, heady, heady.
Hold picking up our bottom P3.
He's 1 shot. Zeph,
shit,
close
no.
left.
Zig. Zig is dead. That's 3. That's 3.
Yo, last one ball weak.
He's 1 mid.
Hey, isn't he dead? I don't know where they're spawning. I don't have the read.
Deep left.
Running long. P4,
Long with it. That's 1. Fly. Mid cut. That's dead.
Yo, he's close. Back box.
Oh, he's a black box.
Black box dead.
Dead. Last guy P4.
Bubbles.
P4. Not gonna reach out me. Yeah, you are. You're dead. And you're 1 shot. Zeph on the ball. You're hitting long.
Heard. I got you long. I'm with you. I'm looking your left.
He's a bullet long.
Black box and long.
through
Black box and long.
P2.
Short. Another one.
Oh,
Short.
shit. Too long.
Black box.
One more
Over
long.
there, Captain. He's on the heady.
Long
Black
heady,
box
long
and
heady.
long.
As that was the listen in there for the side of Power Bomb. Sounded very good. Calling out where they're going to be spawning up next. Having the initial go their way as A&D ECLIPSE still having a little bit of a hard time in this map. And I look at a guy like Envy that has been very good at this mode, but unfortunately he is not having a great time right now. He is not looking well at all, as again, the rotations are going to be coming in for a last potential score to try to go on through for this side of Power Bombs, and maybe A&D ECLIPSE can get the kill to go. They do so, device, and now it's going to be a little bit harder for them to try to, a lot of pressure to deal with. They need their lead blockers to clutch up on these kills as well, as the next one up is going to be here, but it does not matter. Bubbles with the pistol able to collect onto 1 more as they back and forth. That is going to ensue, make it a double up. That happens as well, and that will be halftime. Going the way of Power Bomb. 2-0 up right now. It is 1-1, Drone, just so you know. I think it's wrong on our scoreboard. It's a 1-1 score. S&D won by the side of Power Bombs. First hard point on Den was won by A&D ECLIPSE. So again, they are tied up. This is a decider. My scorecards on this one definitely a little bit lackluster here for the side of A&D to start us off on the overload. They're down 2, needing to have the scoreline go back their way as we head into the next round. And finally, the kill board back up for us on the the kill feed. So definitely a crucial one here for us as we do get it to go back up. It was glitched a little bit earlier, so we'll see what the next round looks like here as we open up onto the overload. There's a 3 dead already here for the side of A&D Eclipse, but it doesn't really matter when the side of Power Bombs is able to clutch up onto 2 of their own. So nade comes on through. Envy trying to roam through this middle part of the map, just really can't find anything. Last one up is going to be Dirt side. Does get taken care of, and that should be the go button here for this side of A&D as they need to try to get this score to come on through. This is the best potential they've had all map as they get the kill, and again, that's a 2 dead. Now the score potentially coming on in again as the EMP device just get taken care of. Now the score is going to be there. Oh, it does not get stopped. I thought Ziplocs able to stop that, but unfortunately could not, as Zeph through the middle part of the map on bottom ring, able to apply a little bit of pressure. Envy able to clutch up onto 1 kill. Captain taking a little bit of pre-fire, maybe at his teammate. He didn't know who was there. As the kills come on through, Zeph going to be able to capture maybe again as the drone does get taken care of, and now the side of Power Bombs to get a 3 dead, make it a 2, make it a Pede and Stripe kill feed here for the both sides, and Power Bomb's going to be able to apply the pressure here a little bit as they look to try to score another one. Strizzy able to collect onto 1, can't get any more, and Drizzy now looking to try to get through. Does not get it as the pistol comes on out. Does not matter though. This Captain having an uptick of play now. 27 and 13 right now for him. He starts to heat up here. This is a hard man to slow down when he starts to heat up. Has that pistol in hand as he's carrying the device. Does get spotted out by Strizzy in the back flank. Gonna be here. Is it gonna be red? And it is, but unfortunately, just the pistol left up of Captain. Not what you want to see, and a back and forth does ensue. Let's head into a quick listen in with the side of A&D as they need to stop this score from coming on through.
Yeah, I pushed up. He's close.
Close.
Could be Zig, could be Zig.
He's close left, close left.
I spawned right there. Pushed up left.
There's
Ziploc
three there,
T1,
three there,
Ziploc
two,
ASMD,
two.
ASMD.
2 pushing.
Oh, man.
Nice.
That's one deep.
Another good. There's like
Give it up, give it up. It goes P5, we
First
should get him
up,
over. Get him over spawn.
1 rails.
Absolute
Long,
Ziploc.
long half health.
There's 2 there.
Nice kill.
I just got choked. 1 zip.
I'm gonna be able to make it.
That's no
One Zig.
doubt.
And unfortunately, the listening sounding a little bit lackluster, and the play being a little bit lackluster here from the side of A&D Eclipse, as it is a 31 and 17 from Captain, but cannot be the only man getting kills on the map right now for his side. He needs his teammates to have a little bit of uptick, and I look like at a guy like Envy, 8 and 23, not what he wants for sure on the map. There's another 2 dead, does happen. Make it 3 for Ziplocs as he collects onto some huge kills. But again, Ziplocs just playing back and forth, not allowing this A&D side to get pushed up towards the map, and really just playing the time perfectly. Retinue able to collect onto another one, and it's a back and forth again. Other kills more kills coming on out, favoring the side of Power Bombs. But finally, a pinstripe kill feed happens. Zev gets taken out by that nade. Strizzy shot down load from his teammate's nade. It is going to be another kill. Looking to roam towards this next one as well. Ziplocs. Strizzy, I mean, just absolutely dancing on them. But that's a 3 dead that you don't want to see. And with the streak coming out, that's going to be able to collect, make it 3 here for Retinue. There's another kill. That's going to be 4 dead. No one even home here for the side of A&D. The 3 dead happens again, though, favoring Power Bombs, and the score is going to come on through. Ziplocs able to bang it on home. 31 and 20 with 1 objective score for pretty much everybody on the board right now. 5-1 scoreline, 4 down with only 30 left to play. This is pretty much the nail in the coffin right now for the side of A&D Eclipse. They have had a pretty lackluster overload game mode. He pushes on up, able to collect onto another one, looking for the next man, but a pinstripe kill feed favoring the side of Power Bombs happens again. Shots come on through, but cannot connect onto Bubbles with the pistol. Drizzy looking for openings here. Does get collected. It does not matter. This is a done and dusted game. We will see you later, A&D Eclipse. as it is now 2-1, favoring the side of Power Bombs, a 5-1 scoreline. As it is unfortunate from a guy like Envy on that scoreline for him. Ziplocs 32 and 23, just dancing around the map. And I look at a guy like Strizzy, who had a great map as well. Potentially going to push us out into that map 5, maybe even winning it here in map number 4 as we head into another bang out kind of a map. 32 and 23 from Ziplocs, 36 and 19 from Retinue. And again, it is a back and forth. I will do so, my brother. I can't really talk to him right now, but they're locked into that game. I feel like that would probably check him a little bit. But again, it is, going pretty well so far if you're the side of Power Bombs, looking to try to take the series here in the next hard point. But we head to a Colossus here, ladies and gentlemen, which can get a little bit more interesting. I mean, it's a back and forth map. It can have some crazy comebacks on it as well. And we see the first hard point score, 250 to 145. And the Eclipse start off very hot. It was a little bit back and forth when we first started. Maybe 20 points different between them on the first rotation of Hills, and then A&D Eclipse just really started going, really started chaining those kills together on the Din HP. But this is a little bit harder a map to get into that flow state. So you got to think about that. And from Production's mouth, they are restarting the games here. From what I have heard, it sounds like there was a little bit of, maybe lag or something going on the back end of things. But we'll take a quick look at the map that we're going to be seeing here in the next one. We appreciate you guys always for joining on up. I'm going to finish my little shill that I have. We do have, as I said before, make sure you go check out the CBE merchandise store. There's also updates about our roster as well on that if you are interested. We do appreciate you guys for coming on through. Another thing that I want to just say really quickly, we have a roster, we have jerseys as well for that roster. If you want to go check out those jerseys, make sure you do so. There will be a link maybe at the end here. We'll see what happens. We have a match right after this. So again, it just depends on timing when we do come through. But after that match, definitely stay tuned. After this match, definitely stay tuned as we do have an EWG match coming up as well. Captain's been kind of frying lately. I do agree with that. Thank you for the gas as well, Vortex. I do appreciate you for coming on through. But again, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to let these guys reset their games, get it locked back in, get ready for our map number 4 as A&D Eclipse down 2-1 right now with their series on the line, needing to clutch up on the Colossus hard point. We'll see if they can do so, or will the side of Power Bombs knock them down a peg here in the hard point? Find out after the break.
To show my haters that I'm never going, just as long as I keep breathing and my blood is flowing. The fire in my belly ain't a women's destiny. The time is now to take my chances, so come on and follow me. Yeah, I'm a warrior. That's right. 'Cause I'm a warrior. I can't be nothing less. Yeah, I'm a warrior. Let's go. Look, keep me steady on my feet, 'cause I will never drop. All this sweat and all this pain will never make me stop. I got my dreams in my palm, I gotta hold them tight. I know my future's in good hands, I know my future's bright. I climb the ladder with my strength, I'm growing tall. Words will never hurt me when they try to make me fall. It's impossible to fail when you're already invincible. So come on, test me, I'm the greatest of them all. Come on. This the anthem for everybody who know that they was born to be a fighter. 100%, nothing less. Let's go. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. 'Cause I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. That's who I am. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. 'Cause I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. Yeah, I'm a warrior.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head on into our map. See the opening breakoffs happen as it is a back and forth and already a 2 dead for each team. A little bit of a fight coming out towards this mid Mohawk position. And again, it is a pinstripe kill feed that does happen, and Envy on the board with the first kill is able to collect a little bit more onto this time. 3 dead now for the side as a double nade does come on through. And it is the side of A&D that is controlling the hard point right now. They do have the spawns for P2 as well. As F waltzes on into the hill, able to clutch on some crucial kills, and Bubbles now having a lot to manage within the back towards P2. Does not figure anything out there. As the SMGs of the side of Power Bombs just break open this P2 side. Now looking to try to get back into the hill time, but with only a couple seconds left. You gotta see the fights of the rotations going on down. It's gonna be a bang out for the side of A&D towards the front. It's gonna work out. It is going to be the side of A&D able to collect on some crucial kills, but the side of Power Bombs break early again with another 3 dead. They just need to have this uptick of pressure they did not have on the den. Fortunately, that is the first blood that comes on through. Nade's going on out as well. His captain collects onto a big 2-piece. He's starting to flow on it. On the map is Ziplocs able to get onto this heady, just looking out for anything that come on through. Spot out does happen. Oh, a lot of damage comes on through, but the kills do not get enacted. And Captain shooting a little bit of bodies as well, letting him know he's starting off with a 5 streak, 9 and 3 from him right now. Envy on rotation, 4 new, 2 and 4, looking to try to find the next kill to go his way. Can't get even one, but that's a 3 dead as well for Power Bombs. They do have a great setup here towards the P3 side, and again, Zeph waltzes on into hill, able to collect onto a big 2-piece. Does get traded out, so does Captain as Strizzy collect onto a big 2-piece. Now, Bubbles kind of left up by himself to try to fight this hill. As Envy hits him long flank, does get taken care of. Nade comes on through, but does not collect. Strizzy just knocks down the hill there. Retinue does come on through. The pinstripe kill feed happens again, favoring the side of A&D. Finally, they're able to break on into it. Strizzy with a little bit of shaky shots there, able to finally collect onto a couple of these kills. Pistols come on through. Zeph able to get on 1, able to get on 2, looking for the next man, and beams him off the Godheady with the pistol. Just able to hit those headshots perfectly there from him as Captain. Now going to try to get pushed on up, but Envy there, controlling the pace, does get spotted out from Godheady. Now Envy have to manage with 1. Does collect for Bubbles, as it is going to be a pretty great start for the side of A&D Eclipse, nevertheless. But again, the side of Power Bomb is going to be rotated first here. Captain kind of by himself here in the middle part of the map, looking for try to find these cutoff kills from P3. And it is going to be 1. No, it's not going to be 1 for Zeph, as Bubbles and Captain collect on the 2. Looking for the next one. Captain able to collect 16 and 7 from the young man on your screen as he collects another one as well. 17 and 7 as Envy pushes on out towards this middle part of P1. Now Zeph into the top of P1 does collect. Now Envy trying to find something to go his way. The AR really working for him in this one. 3 dead though, however. In the kill feed, favoring the side of Power Bombs. Zeph by himself on a hill. Teammates are spawning up behind him. He does get 1 with the fancy movement there. But again, kills still favoring the side of Power Bombs. Taken in for this last little bit of time. Still keeping themselves within striking distance right now. As it is going to be the side of Power Bombs that's just holding this down on the P1 rotations to get the initial first again. But again, they have to hold here pretty consistently. The shots come on through. And again, it's a back and forth with the side. The break does happen for the side of A&D. It's going to be a 3 dead with only 1 man to deal with, but that man is absolutely moving. Did not collect on the last one. Looking these next kills up. Envy does collect back onto it. Kills coming on through. Power Bomb really having a great start here as it is a back and forth that still ensues, but let's head into a listen-in with the side of A&D Eclipse as they need to try to break this hill and get towards this P2 side with the team kill coming in as well. Let's see what it sounds like for the side of A&D Eclipse.
Have fun,
Mike,
Saturday.
I'm holding your front, I'm holding your front. Bump out.
Yo, stat him 1 drone. Yo, plan it when you're on
Debuff flew.
Yo, it's a 3v2
I'm banging the. I'm with you, Zeph.
Two in blue.
Hey, close the door, close the door.
Hotel side door right now.
Side door, two side door, two
Two
side door.
side door, two side door. One absolute, one in the back.
Handed at her.
8 hours, yeah.
Spawning from.
I'm in the back. I'm in the
Hit
back.
one at her.
One side.
What? Side door. Yeah.
One P1, pinch you.
Just a
Two
plus.
side door, hit in the back. One hit in the back.
Nice, that's
One.
front.
Picking up your P1.
I got HGO. 3 in time.
Half on time.
It's 2 on time.
One's gonna go P1 bubbles.
That was a listen in for A&D Eclipse. A little bit agitated in the comms as well, as they have let this lead go out. Now let's head into what it sounds like for Power Bombs as they flip the spawns and put themselves in pretty good position here to get a lot of time at P3. Head on over to that listen in with the side of Power Bombs.
P1.
Look at tunnel, look at tunnel.
P1 dead.
They can't get my yellow, right? We're good?
Tunnel can be there. Tunnel can be there. They can't be yellow.
Too far, too far. One right side heady. Right side heady, Stiz. He's weak.
I'm in your tunnel. I'm in your tunnel.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Sorry.
Stay boat. I'm
playing
picking up.
tunnel.
I'm watching yellow for a sec.
Nothing coming AS and D. They're all gotta be banging tunnel or banging yellow or left.
White crate. 3 front, 1 yellow. Yellow.
Yeah, yellow got me.
On time, 1 shot, Captain.
Oh, fuck.
We spawned out.
They got a god spawn in the back somehow.
That was a listen in for Power Bombs, as it is a back and forth still on the hill time. No one really having an edge so far, but if you look at the kill board, the side of A&D Eclipse really kind of outslaying this side. Actually, I should not say that. Power Bombs, holistically, as a team, kind of outslaying right now. Strizzy having a little bit of a slow one, but that can happen sometimes with the AR in hand. We'll see what it looks like for Ziploc as he tries to break on to the next hill, but Zeph does collect onto a big 2-piece through the front side. And now trying to find these kills is the side of Power Bombs, but it does go their way. However, with the 2 dead, Bubbles still in the back though, as Retnu trying to find another one to go his way. He does get the pistol kill with some great shots. As again, the nade comes on through and 2-for-2 trade out does happen. Back and forth still on this hill that ensues with a pinstripe kill feed as well. And it is the side of Power Bombs that are finally able to collect a little bit of this P4 time. The nade comes on through, teammate as well. Strizzy now going to be pushed on up, looking to try to find these kills, can't get one. And it is going to be Zeph and Envy able to collect on to 3 combined there. Make it 4 with Captain's kill as well, moving out the spawns for this side of Power Bombs even further. Only down about 30 points is them, however. You need to try to fight for this, and with the P1, P2 rotation, they look very good on it, and they are going to get not this last little bit of time. With Bubbles now by himself, this is potentially going to go the way of Power Bombs, but they don't really care about the time here. They just want to push up the pressure on the side of A&D Eclipse. As I said, about 40 points away from tying this thing up. It is going to be, however, A&D Eclipse that gets kind of a wipe to go their way. The first wave of kills do happen. Bubbles with the SMG in hand, starting to heat up a little bit more now. Drizzy towards the middle part of the map, does get one, can't get any more though. Zep pops out, does collect on the one, looking for the next man, he collects as well. Does get knifed, however. Drizzy with the Michael Myers there, does collect. Drizzy on the outside, trying to find something to go his way, but back and forth onto the hill again. They do fight out for it. If you're the side of Power Bombs, that last kill does not go your way, however. And now Zeph, the only man left up for the side of A&D, does get taken care of. But the hill time still favors them. As a nade's coming on through, spot out for Bubbles on the AR does happen again. The rotation's needing to happen now with that 200-point threshold rage by the side of A&D Eclipse. That's going to be a 2 dead, however, in the kill feed. As it is going to be a hard spawn up to happen. That's going to be 3. Now the spawn going to be favoring the side of Power Bombs. They have a lot to manage here with not a lot of time to do so. If you're A&D Eclipse, if they get a lot of this time, you just need to play back maybe towards this B3 side, which hasn't been the best for you. And Strizzy off the wall bounce is able to collect, but Zeph collects with 2 as well. Bubbles with the last one, maybe potentially shut down this push, but again, Retnu with another double up. It's just a back and forth bang out fest that's happening on the map right now. No one really having an edge. You look at the map right now, it's just a crazy one from Zeph. 42 and 30 right now. He is completely going nuclear for his side. as it is going to be another one that we see headed towards this power bomb side on the P3 rotation. They got 4 wiped in the last one. Ziplock's able to collect onto 1 and maybe gives that information over towards his team that this play is coming through the back. Now they definitely know at least 1 player in the back here that they have to deal with. Stun check comes on through. Not sure where this player is at if you're Retnu. Again, the kills are going to happen, and it is going to favor the side of A&D. Actually, power bombs for just a second as Envy gets spawned up behind them. Has a lot to deal with. He is able to collect onto 1. Does get instantly traded out. Now the nades coming on through. This time still being collected here. There's a lot of time on the clock here still to be managed through the side. Power bombs, you still have to fight through at least a wave to get them out of the spawn there on new. As the tills come on through, and Retnu with a huge double up, potentially maybe flipping the map, but Zeph with 1 as well. As it is going to be a rotation now that needs to be fought for. If you're the side of power bombs, you have been down this entire map. The only time it was close was on that second rotation for P3. And Retnu trying to fight onto the hill, knowing at least 1 player is going to be here. Does get taken care of, and Ziplock's in the back of the map. Actually, Drizzy there. Ziplock also, Shrizzy does not happen as the team kill does come on through. Only 3 people on the hill here for the side of A&D. This has to be the flood by the side of power bombs, but it does not matter when you got a captain like this on your team. He is just going nuclear again, 43 and 30, as he shuts down the push from the side of power bombs and takes us to a map number 5 on the S&D and raid. A huge one there for A&D to keep themselves alive. We thought it was going to start swinging towards the side of power bombs, and unfortunately, they just got away from them a little bit early there. They really tried to fight back very hard there. 51 here from Zeph. 35 non-traded kills, 5,200 damage, and 43 from Captain. Those are some big numbers coming out for the side of A&D ECLIPSE. Zeph, man, dropping a 50 bomb on that one. Having a huge game for him as he drops a big numbers, and we head to our map number 5 on Raid S&D. Gets a little bit more interesting here, as you saw in our first S&D, a 6-2 finish for the side of power bombs. They just kind of, put it to the side of A&D in that S&D. It wasn't even close. The last 2 rounds happened when the side of power bombs were already on a 5-0 start. They didn't even get around until it was a 5-0. So again, power bombs look very clean when it comes to S&D, and this is kind of where I expected things to go. Especially with that overload win happening. I saw how good hardpoint looked for A&D. It does get a little hairy at the end, though. They're able to clutch it out. Yeah, Zeph definitely taking off the weights of the backpack after that one for sure. We'll see what it looks like, as 51 is absolutely outrageous on a Colossus in this division as well. As Zeph drops some nuclear numbers there. We'll see what it looks like for him headed into the S&D, though, on raid. Both teams, this is where things are made here. S&D wins championships, obviously, but it also wins you series like this, where it's been a knockout, drag out for both teams. Both teams having the blowouts, especially map 1, map 2. I would even say map 3, not even close until it just wasn't close. The only close map we've really had was that map number 4. And he got darn close at the end for the side of power bombs. Unfortunately, they were not able to clutch it out. Raid S&D gets a little bit weird. The map's been out for a very long time since Black Ops 2. So there's a lot of plays that you can implement from old Call of Duties, especially with smokes being played, and also the sniper as well. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give these guys a couple of seconds as we head into the raid S&D. We'll see what it looks like. We've already seen some highlight plays here on the stream on EWG as well from this exact map. We'll see if it can produce some more. We'll be right back after the break. A&D ECLIPSE versus Power Bombs, headed to a map number 5. gentlemen, as we head into the S&D A&D Eclipse on the offensive side first. B execute is where we're going to see the play happen from. We'll see what it looks like. His captain already got the bomb on the back, is able to get that plant down pretty quick. No one home here for this side as Envy spots out the first blood, able to collect, looking for second, does get traded out by Drizzy. Now in the 3v3 situation, bomb going to be down though, and it plays onto the cards of power bombs. They have to have this retake ability that they need, that they had in the last S&D as well. Captain pushed all the way back into the lower window position as a sniper. Gonna get chowed out. He does get chowed. And now it's going to be a little bit harder for them to try to come on through. Lurk with the sub as well. 13 months. Lurk COD on the screen as well. No longer a COD player. Just doing a little bit of management. And Andy could win round one.
What's up, cutie?
Oh, let me in there, cheeks.
I'm spreading them.
I'm not sure what...
Yo, Envy, no disrespect, bro, but that mic is, please.
Not sure what's going on here. Oh my god. This Envy has a crazy mic on there. We do apologize for everyone's eardrums there. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening in on headphones, Envy having a little bit of a scuffed mic there. As we head into the next round, Power Bomb's going to be on offense. Sniper shot for Zeph, collects as well onto the first blood. Big boy able to collect onto a huge one there. Strizzy with the next blood comes on through. Captain gets taken care of. Strizzy with a huge double up, and now Bubbles left up by himself. Retinue and Strizzy in the 2v1 situation. Bomb going to go down towards this A site. And I don't think Bubbles has any idea that one of these players is going to be... Oh, never mind. They rotate back into middle ring. Potentially give Bubbles a chance here to get pushed up through jungle. Is now Retinue able to collect onto it. As it is a 1-0 starting for A&D. They're able to collect onto a first round here pretty quick. But this clutch is not looking manageable. As Bubbles has a little bit of shaky shots. Not ready for the next gunfight. And the troll comes on through. As you see here from Lurk, he's connected to his webcam mic, so he's trolling everybody in the lobby. He's trolling my ears as well. Oh my god, that was so loud. But again, we head into this round, this next round tied up at ones. The side of Power Bomb's able to bounce back here pretty quick. Envy still on that breadstick. Remember, we'll look back at it when we head into our round number 4, who's still on that breadstick. A lot of Call of Duty still left to play as we are in our game 5. And the Eclipse able to win both hard points. On the side of Power Bombs, winning our Overload and the first S&D in a 6-2 fashion. So it's already starting off a little bit more favorable for the side of A&D. Bomb is going to be going down. A lot of play to deal with. Captain just absolutely slide chows that one through, able to collect onto it. Now Envy looking for the next one. Can't get it to go. 2v2 situation. Zeph getting shots down. Gets pushed back. Bubbles now in the clutch potential. He just needs to play the timing perfectly. Oh, he shoots a little bit early. Does get the first one, though. And now this is going to be a rundown here for Retinue, and he's able to clutch back onto it. That's going to be the round here for Power Bombs. Again, 2 in a row now for Power Bombs as they get offense and defensive side here. I am not sure, Drone. I'll DM you on Discord afterwards. I'm not sure if A&D as an org maybe has one, but I will definitely DM it to you if they do. I just don't know it if they do. But headed into the next round as Envy collects onto a nade kill onto Drizzy. Now in a 3v4 situation, offensive side looking a little bit more lackluster. Now as Envy gets collected back onto by Zipblocks. He's pushed up pretty deep here into the side of the Eclipse's laundry. There's another kill. It's just all the kills going the way of power bombs after that first initial blood. And Bubbles now left up in a non-manageable situation again. His bomb is going to get dropped, though. That's a little bit harder. Shots coming on through. A lot of damage going out for Bubbles as well. He's going to get kind of ran at here. He's not careful. He gets the first blood. Bomb does go down. Now Bubbles versus Strizzy in the 1v1 situation. Strizzy knocks it out towards the rotate. He does spot out Bubbles, but I don't believe Bubbles knows where he's at. This is an AR versus SMG battle. It does not come on through. Strizzy just spotting this out. Does get the spot out for Bubbles as well. Now looking to try to find this kill and the defuse. As he cannot find the kill, Strizzy just makes it happen again. And it is another round for the side of power bombs. Yeah, we have a guy run our Twitter for us too, Drone. So they're not hard to find. You just got to find some guys that you trust. That's the biggest thing. If you got to find someone you trust, it's really hard. It's really hard to do. Just someone maybe in your org that's a little bit more knowledgeable of that stuff is someone you can look at. As Retinue does collect onto first and second blood. Captain able to trade him out though. But again, it does not matter. Leaving Bubbles up in another unmanageable 3v1 situation as he collects onto 2. Now in the 1v1, looking for this last player. AR in hand, 91 HP. He gets it back to 100, gets shot down to 59 again. This nade could come through if you're the side of power bombs. Around goes fast here. And it is going to be another one. They are leaving Bubbles dry, high and dry again. As it is a 4-1 start. Both of the top players here in the lobby for either team dueling it out in the 1v1, and Retinue just a little bit better. No breadstick cam at all across the board here. As we head back over towards this power bomb side, they are a 4-1 start. They started off losing the first round, but unfortunately they've just came back pretty huge. Strizzy gonna get spots out. And trying to find something. Ziplocs in the water. Gonna try to find something. A little bit of back and forth for position right now. Both teams not really wanting to give anything up as the bomb does go down. First kill comes on through. Now it goes on down, but Zeph able to clutch it back up. 4v2 situation favoring the side of A&D. Ziploc still in prime position right now. The defuse starts to happen. He needs to peek this right now. He's able to do so. He does finally hop up the water. Now in the 1v1 again, Captain versus Drizzy. Captain just going to make sure... Oh, Drizzy just makes it work for himself. 5-1 now for the side of power bombs. 4v2 situation, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, where they just get knocked down, and unfortunately, A&D cannot clutch it up. As we head into the next round, see what it looks like here. We're on the side of power bombs. This is going to be a spot out for Envy. He knows that this player is going to be push up R. Ziplocs. Envy pushes on back. Zeph, knowing this player's here as well. Hasn't went through the window yet. He gets spotted out on the bottom side, does get taken down, and bomb dropped into bottom art position. A little bit more hard to manage. Captain does get taken care of, and that will be that, ladies and gentlemen. 6-1 in the S&D here, favoring the side of Power Bombs in a Neslo series as well for them. They 6-2 in the S&D, 5-1 in the Overload, and then 6-1 in the second
GG's,
S&D
boys.
as well. So unfortunately, the S&D from the side of A&D just looks a little bit lackluster here.
GG's, everybody.
So here the GGs coming out. Both teams having great players on both sides. You saw the respawn in the last one. You know, Zeph dropping a 51 bomb, man. I mean, that is just something that is definitely hard to do. Yeah, definitely so. S&D is, you know, like I've always said, S&D wins championships. It wins stuff like this right here, where, you know, you have a good hard-pointed team, but you're able to Neslo the series, and unfortunately just doesn't look good for A&D Eclipse. Power Bombs, though, do take the win. I'm not sure if we're going to be headed into a little bit of an interview with the side of Power Bombs. They're all in there, so we will go check them out here in just a couple seconds. We do have another series here, so it's going to be a quick one. We're going to head into a quick interview in the winner's circle with the side of Power Bombs in just a couple seconds. We're going to head to a quick break, get everything ready, and we'll see you guys in that interview. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and we are here in the interview with the side of Power Bombs in the winner's circle with Retina. And again, man, talk to me a little bit about this series. You know, you had a little bit of a lackluster showing in the hard point, and especially in that first one. But talk to me what it went through your guys' head as you head into map number 2, and you absolutely plunk this A&D side in a pretty dominant fashion in that second map.
Yeah, we start out a little slow, but I mean, our main thing is to lock in. If we got to hit a Neslo, we'll hit a dirty Neslo, man. We're a pretty nasty search team, so lock in and stay grinding.
Exactly what you guys did tonight, and then we head into that overload, and it was pretty much a belt the entire overload map. But talk me through some of these plays that like a guy like Strizzy was hitting, just jumping off the wall, able to wall bounce, collect onto 2. What's it like to have a guy like that on your team that's just good for at least a double up when plays are not going your way sometimes?
If you got a guy that can, fly at them and, break their setup down a little 2-piece and free up the map for everybody else, makes it a lot easier to get moved up on the map and get those caps in.
Yeah, definitely so. And, we head into that map number 4, and you guys were, starting off on the back foot again in the hardpoint game mode. And you guys saw that slow burn that you guys tried to do, and you almost had it at the end of it. Just talk me through the unfortunate ending there on that P4 side where you guys could not break that hill and what you guys think went wrong.
Yeah, we had the row, and we kind of got a couple unfortunate deaths there. Just kind of spawned us out front. They pretty much knew we were coming from there, and we couldn't set up a break with the last few seconds there. So just have to watch it back on VOD and see what we missed.
Yeah, for sure. And, at first in this last S&D, you guys were kind of trading rounds back and forth in the first couple. You were able to go out into that early lead in a 4-1. And, you're leaving a guy like, Bubbles by himself in a 3v1 situation where he almost clutches it against you as well. And I really think that is what swung the stride towards you guys winning this map fully. But talk to me a little bit about what that means for you when you do hit these dirty Neslos, and why teams have to be afraid of a roster like this.
Yeah, I mean, if we can win our searches, I think we got a chance to take 1 out of 3 respawns on a pretty good amount of teams we play against for the most part. So, I mean, if our search is on point, we can pretty much win another map. I feel confident in, so.
Definitely so, and we appreciate you guys as always for joining up into the interview. But one last question here for you. It's something that we like to do on the stream. It can get a little bit, a little bit hectic, but it's something that we like to ask. Is there anything that you want to, shout out first of all? And secondly, is there anything that you would like to say to any of the teams here in the Redline COD League to let them know how you feel about them?
Shout out to my teammates, man. Like I said, if they weren't doing their thing, it wouldn't be possible for me to do my thing. So solid group effort, and nothing to say to the other teams. We'll just try and keep our heads down and focus on our game.
For sure. Thank you so much. And again, the side of Power Bombs able to take it in a dirty little Neslo here against the side of A&D. They continue to roll. We'll see what it looks like them headed into that back half of the season. We'll see you in the next one, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back with our EWG match in just a couple minutes. We'll see you after the break.